So I do want to remind you guys that if you are interested in anything that I'm showing on this video, you will get an extra 15% off if you purchase during the live. And you also have up until 30 minutes after to use that same discount on top of these super affordable products. So like this highlighter is $7.65, which is amazing. It comes in this jar. This is how it looks. Trying to get that camera to focus. Um, and it's more of a like iridescent, so it does look white in here, but it's not. It's more iridescent. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on that color. Um, and the texture is, it's literally a jelly. And you don't need a lot of it. It is very pigmented as well. I think that is a big deal to me. If I buy colored products, highlighters, shadows, liners, I need them to be pigmented because that's the whole point. So I'm going to add the highlighter on my cheek area. I'm not going to put too much of it because it's very iridescent. I usually use like a gold highlighter on the skin. So I would just put it right here. So I like to put it right here on that bone. So right there. I definitely need some more. I didn't put enough. Um, there we go. So this actually just, it glides right onto the skin and it blends in. I just like to use my fingers to pat this in because it's more of a jelly. I feel like with a brush, I don't know how I would be able to really blend this in as well. So that's going to go right there. And you can also use highlighters on the brow bone. So if you do have a shadow look going on and you want it to pop out a little bit more, you can put it right on that brow bone. Thank you. Thank you everyone that's joining. So I will put that right in this area and I usually bring it up to about here. I do like to use highlighters on down my nose area, but just a little bit because it is hot outside. And if I'm already sweating, I do not want, a bunch of like a glistening effect on my nose. So I do like to just put a little bit on my nose and a little bit on the chin area. And you guys can see I don't have a lot of product on my finger because I don't want it to be too dramatic. Um, so that highlighter's on. And another great thing about these products is that it's a lot of product inside of the packaging. So this is going to last you for a really long time, especially because you don't need a lot. A little bit really goes a long way. All right, got that blush there. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the blush on my lips. So it's going to look a little red. So it's going to give me a natural, just like a natural blush type of look on my lips. So if you don't want anything too crazy, you just want to put a gloss on, you're not a lipstick person, you can most definitely just use that blush on your lips to give you just a little bit of color. You can put some gloss over it and keep going. But I do think I'm going to put the lipstick on just so you guys can see the way that it looks on the lips. I obviously would not wear both, but I do want you guys to see how it looks on the lips. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it on the lips. I highly recommend, just messed up in the corner. I highly recommend when you're putting a liquid lipstick on to exfoliate before because it is super dry. And if your lips are already dry before putting the liquid lipstick on, I feel like the lipstick just kind of gets into the creases of the lips, which you don't want. So this isn't like a super, well, for me, it isn't. I wear red all the time. And I like super bright pigmented red. So this is kind of This is giving me more of a like orangey type of red, and it's not too loud. It definitely looks a little orangey, but I think it's because of the metallic effect. Um, so that's how the lipstick looks. And it's very comfortable on the lips as well. It's not too drying. My lips don't feel like sandpaper. Just trying to pay attention to the time. Um, and again, if you are not really a lipstick person and you don't want something super drying on your lips, you can just go in and you can add a gloss. You can put a gloss right on top. I probably wouldn't wear gloss because I really do like matte lipsticks. I feel like they last really long. So if you guys want a lipstick that's going to be super long lasting, you want to always get a liquid lipstick because it'll last you pretty much all day. Unless you're eating something that is either oily or drinking a lot at the same time, then you will have to reapply it. But if you're kind of just on the go, you'll be good with liquid lipstick. Um, so that is I want to also put the primer on the screen. I didn't put the primer on the screen for